a lot it's also like trying to like not come off too threatening, but also like not come off like suspicious from your fellow. Like it's like not come off too threatening from the traitors to murder you, but also not come off like useless or suspicious from the faithfuls. Or I don't know, it's just like a very like tough balancing act. I feel like. The thing is, like, how much can you like sell it? I guess. Because that's really what it's mostly about. Is more so just like how you're able to present yourself to others. And the thing is, can you actually successfully do that? Which I think with most people, they probably can't. Be quitting but cut Suri. I mean, I guess. Close to Chelsea and Nicole. I mean, they're both top 10. I've never watched Celebrity Treasure Island. I did want to at a point. I don't know if I'm gonna bother at this rate, but yeah, it's easier said than done though. Of like saying, yeah, try to live a double life and everything. Yeah, I wouldn't bother doing that. Like, I barely want a single life, let alone a double life. Yeah, I never watched Dexter. It's very good though. Strategic Mind? Probably Chelsea. But they're both flawed. Like, I think Chelsea has like a more of a killer instinct. Like, I think if Chelsea had the resume Nicole did, then Chelsea would be higher. But she obviously doesn't. Dude, I'm never finishing this game. It's still 31 more to go. Yeah, I know. Like, the new show is supposed to be good too, right? Of Dexter. Who's less screwed by Advantage Geddon? I mean, like, Shawnee didn't even really have Advantage Geddon. I mean, Shawnee was getting voted out no matter what. Which I guess Steffi was technically too. So it's like, I don't know. They both weren't really. It's like both of them were going home if there was a natural vote anyway. Why Survivor like to insult my intelligence? What a question. Or some videos I lost more subscribers than I gained? Probably most video game videos. I mean, really, I don't even, like this. Yeah, I don't know how many subscribers I even gain per video. Probably not even that many. But yeah, it's like pretty much any video game video, I lose subscribers. Even like, I remember, what was the video? Was it the, I think it was the What If Edge of Extinction video that was, I remember it was like the first video I did that was like recommended from a person in chat, which was Sorquel. And like, I find it funny that that's a video I made, and I actually lost subscribers from that video, which I found funny. But that's fine. Oh, okay. computer struggled for a second there. Grandma texted you, Savannah's here a lot. Is she on 50? Even normal people know that. Yeah, was this tweet? Okay, computer struggling. Cool. So obviously I fixed the computer issues, obviously. This is obviously great. Wait, why is it, okay, why is it actually struggling anymore? Like, I literally closed it a while ago. Okay, I think it's stabling out. Again, this computer's fucked. I don't know what the fuck happened to this computer. Going to be either 9 years old or have an IQ of 85 or below to enjoy 89 or 49, or 48, 49. Sure, yeah. Yeah, Binding is fun. I mean, like, I think a lot of the rest of the Premier are just, like, kind of whatever. And, like, I think Binding stays too long. Okay, well, that was kind of bullshit. But, like, I always think 46 is pretty much one that's probably better binge than it was watching live. But it's certainly better than what we're getting from 49. I don't think there's any new 50 stuff. I haven't seen any, at least. But I also haven't been looking. So I generally don't know. Yeah, I don't know why, yeah, I don't know why this computer runs so shit now. Because, like, even at the beginning, like, when I started using this computer for stream, it wasn't this bad. So I really don't know. And, yeah, again, I deleted, like, I end up, like, doing, like, a deep clean of the computer and, delete a whole bunch of cache and, like, what is it, what do you even call it with OneDrive where you like make it just available online only, whatever. But I did a lot of that sort of stuff with this computer to open up more space, and it's like, yeah, it's still running shit. So I don't know. It seemed fine. Like when I first booted it up, it seemed to be running like a lot better. But I don't know. It really did seem to struggle, obviously there. So I'm debating what I want to do with the daytime stream. If I just want to still use the computer, use my better one. Not sure. The problem with the other ones, I need to set everything up. Like, I have nothing set up on that computer in terms of OBS. So I have to, like, reset everything up there, which is annoying. Maggie play an innovative game? I don't know. Is that what I would call it? Like, generally, I don't know how much of it was really a game. But I like 47, 6 and 47, more than 45, I like 45, but we're for a Bello one instead of Reba. I like Katura. I think Katura and Bruce, I think it's a fun dynamic still. Because again, Russell and Sandra played proper AUC. They played a 24 like episode season like that went on for like 50 plus days or whatever. Like A vs. the World is a 14-day season. Like there's radically different games. To where it's like, I think it's weird because like in this world, like I would essentially be saying Parvati is the best Australian Survivor player of all time for winning a 14-day season of Australian Survivor. Because generally, if I was including AU, like Parvati's number one. Like Parvati is the best Australian Survivor player of all time. Am I really gonna say fucking Parvati is the best Australian Survivor player of all time? Is that really the culmination of the fucking ranking of every AU player people want? Uh, is literally like Parvati is the best Australian Survivor player ever. um. What's the Survivor season that's closest to not being a true Survivor game? I mean, A vs. the World. If we're not including that, then I don't know. Probably 50 coming up. Um, yeah, we're talking about US, and yeah, I guess 50. But like, yeah, it's like 26 days, 39 days. Like, it's obviously a difference, but it's still like the same amount of like, uh, it's like similar amount of rounds. It's still like an extended period of time. It's not like I feel like it's not as stark of a difference as going from 50 days to 14 days or 16 days or whatever it is. SA Panama, the same cast size. But also, I feel like also the big difference here is that like with Australian Survivor, with A vs. the World, I should say, it's like so much of it would be based around their previous legacies. From like, I think because like the thing about Parvati again, is she the best Australian Survivor player of all time? Yes, but would her game even work on normal Australian Survivor? Like if we're saying that, like, it's just like, to me, it's just not the same game. Like a 16-person returning player season where like previous reputations and like all that sort of stuff played such a major factor is just not the same thing as a 50-day season. To where like I don't think Parvati can do what she did if it was a 50-day season. Like if it was a season of Australian Survivor, like every other season is, like Parvati cannot do the game, like play the game she played. And that goes for like anyone else on A vs. the World. Like A vs. the World is just such a like bizarre season from like so many angles. Like it's a shortened season. Like the like caliber player that was on it, the like legacies these players had, the pre-existing relationships, the tribe breakdowns. It's just like just so much just makes it feel just like not a real season. Got 100 likes for criticizing Republicans, Charlie Kirk. I mean, only 100? Would I vote for Yvette or Janelle? Vote for Yvette, probably. I think Janelle played like shit in P6. I think Shawnee played better in Champs Contenders 1 than A vs. the World. What do I even have left? I guess this I haven't done. This is gonna be a pain, isn't it? I actually have to like actually get first in all these races, I think. Yeah, it just doesn't feel right to me to put the world players on. Not going to factor AU. I am going to factor in AU performance. Like, not performances necessarily, but it will be like in the way that I like factor in reindeer games of like if like I'll take away things from their versus the world games, but I'm not like I don't know. It's like I'm not like factoring in the fact that like George is like the first or second boot of this tribe or whatever. I don't know. It's like I'll take like things in there, but it's not gonna be like this. Like it's not like David's still gonna be number one, and like that's not really gonna change. For like it doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't really matter that much realistically. Like I think the only people it changes is probably someone like Janine's probably like a tad higher, and then like Sarah. Actually, no, Sarah's probably the same, to be honest. But I think for like people that had like established like careers beforehand, it doesn't really change much. First, easily top 10. And again, like AU doesn't have the greatest batch of players, which is also why I think it's like unfair to like compare. Like again, like comparing Parvati to like the top tier of AU players is like unfair. Like even though I criticize Parvati, Parvati is by far the best player. Like it's not even close. Like even if we're just like ranking players on like in general in Survivor history, like across like all of Survivor, like Parvati at this point is for me number 2 of all time. Like the next highest is what, David at like I guess like where's Sandra land, but like actually yeah, I think David's higher than Sandra anyway. But yeah, David's like not even top 10. So it's like it's not even that close. Oh, now it's a 0% chance Kenny's returning. Oh no, that's the. Oh no, that isn't. That is okay. That's the sunset thing. Trevor from Gabon's the greatest player of all time. He's probably coming back for 54. Wait for Saria Parvati in Micronesia. I vote Parvati. I think Parvati's more influential in the creation of the power structure that did run the game. It's like ultimately why I do fault Parvati for wanting to go to Suri. It's like Suri also wanting to go to Parvati, which I also think is bad. Sorry, if it was just my personal vote, I would vote for Parvati. I don't know why you love Kenny so much. Like, he's fine. Like, he's a person that exists and played Survivor. Okay, cool. I have Tony about Shawnee, even if Shawnee gets beat in the 4th round, she survives more tribals. Did she have more control? I don't think she had control at all. I don't think there's a single point where Shawnee did have control. Like, they pretended like she had control, but she never actually had control of anything. Like, I think Shawnee does a lot more wrong to me than Tony. Like, Shawnee does a lot more wrong, fails at a lot more things. Where, like, Tony, I think a lot of it just came from the fact that he was down in numbers because of the... Like, he was down numbers from a international versus U.S. perspective. He was down numbers from a men versus women perspective. And also, he is a 2-time winner of the show that had a massive reputation. Is Amanda a GOAT? I wouldn't say a GOAT. She could theoretically win still. I don't think she was going to, based on her final trial performance and everything. But she wasn't, like, dead in the water. Like, coming in the final tribals. First person I saw in Survivor who reminded me, oh, we're talking about Kenny. I don't know if anyone is a bigger Gabon fan than you. I love it's already almost 3 o'clock. I'm never finishing this game. I say generally at the same point in U.S. history, Survivor had a better pool of players than AEW does now. At this point, no. Like, if we're talking about just, like, what, 11 seasons in or whatever, probably not. But I think if we're taking the last 11 seasons, then... I'm trying to think, like, actually. I actually think that's kind of interesting. But if we're talking about, like, Borneo through, like, Guatemala versus, like, AU 2016 through... Oh, wow, I'm fucking 5th? Really? I thought I did better than that. But yeah, like, Borneo through Guatemala versus AU, like, the entire AU up to this point, then no, I think AU's way better. We're talking about AU versus, like, I don't know, like, David versus Goliath, or I guess what would be Edge of Extinction until now, then it's like, I think that's, like, a closer argument. Why do Survivor has more episodes than One Piece? I mean, what if we get there? I mean, when would we get there? How many episodes One Piece had? It's over 1,000, right? Survivor's at what, 700, I believe? Something like that. Just spam One Piece references. They can't edit out. I mean, what was the? There's something. Oh, on Amazing Race, Izzy made a reference to I really like puzzles. It's where yeah. Also, I feel like Rizzo was like trying to do like a Tony impersonation and like finding his idol, like the way he was like celebrating and everything. So I feel like you could do it in like that sort of way. When we could set up a Survivor mini for chat, I feel like that would be such a pain to put together. Yeah, I'm sure it's theoretically possible, but yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna bother actually doing that. Rizzo looks like a Target employee. I mean, I can see that. Especially in the red. Oh, dude, okay, cool. Junes is the best player before All-Stars, sure. I still don't think June is, like, the greatest in the world, but sure. I think Drew is probably somebody that does consistently better. Especially considering, like, the thing about Drew that's actually kind of funny is that, like, obviously he gets remembered as, like, a comp beast because, like, he, like, won, like, what, 4 HOHs or whatever. But what's funny is that he actually won, like, almost every comp he won was, like, actually, like, a really equitable comp. Like, despite him being this, like, big, like, jock, like, bro sort of guy, like, he actually did not win many, or, like, I don't think he won any, like, physical competitions. I guess he won the one endurance, like, he won in part 1 of HOH, which was, like, endurance comp. But, like, outside of that, I believe, like, every other comp he won was a quiz comp, right? And then, like, quiz comp, and then he won the dart throwing veto, but, like, that was one that was thrown to him anyway. Yeah, the Big Brother blogger, the famous blogger. Did you know that guy had one Big Brother at a point? I can't believe it. The Andrew Daniels won Big Brother. Cool. Okay, dude, I just suck. Yeah, Jack got lowest placement ever, so that's something. See if that sticks. the like what where are we at? Final 9 now. So I don't know. I doubt he gets that low. Like the thing is, like him and Jazz are just like such a like well-rounded team. Where really it seemed like the only like true issues they had here was just like finding a taxi. And that was really what like put them behind. So I think in terms of like the tasks and also just like the actual like running around and everything involved with the race, like they are very good at like that portion of it. Cool. Sporkles. I might do one somewhat soon. Sure, I am pretty tired. I might end stream relatively soon. We're at what, 250. I'll probably try to finish this race. And by finish, I mean like actually get something out of this. Get some points or whatever. I don't think they were ever going to bring season... Like, Brains was brought 2 players for Years of the World. Perfect. But that's the thing. They didn't want to make it 16 people. I think they actively didn't want that. If they wanted to do that, they would have done it. Cool. I do wonder how like the budgeting of that season went. Like how was like what was the like what was the creative behind it, I guess, of like the decision to make it 16 days in particular and how many people. Also, I did see that like I saw an Alison Grodner interview from today. That was like a really dumb interview of like them being asked, "Oh, can we expect more returning player seasons in the future?" And like they were like, "Oh, it has to fit within the creative. It's not that we create a theme for a player. We create the creative first and then bring in the player." It's like that means nothing. Like, what the fuck are you saying? It's like, yes, because obviously with the murder mystery theme, that definitely meant we needed Rachel Riley back. Like, there's no, again, once we had the murder mystery theme, the only thing that we had to do, again, obviously we had to have Rachel Riley. Like, she perfectly fits into that theme for whatever reason. Chicken Georgia win equity? I don't believe so. But I don't know, like, outside of, like, Will Boogie, Janelle, I don't know win equity particularly well for that, for BB7. Fuck me, dude. Erica would definitely get votes. I generally don't know who wins between the two. Also, it's never happening, so it doesn't really matter, but, like... Yeah, like, what, like, Marcellus votes Erica. Howie probably votes Erica. I don't know. Oh, yeah, who the fuck knows? I think they probably scrapped the final 5. If I were to guess. Or, like, they would have, like, made the, Wait, what? Oh, okay, I left. That's funny. Yeah, I think it's the final 5 that they probably change up. Instead of Dwight Locust. Robert takes Allison. The final 2. Cool. Yeah, Chanel was George. Boogie and Will, I generally don't know. even like Danielle, like I generally don't know. Like I generally don't know where they go. I don't think they like either of them. I don't necessarily they don't dislike George, but I just don't think they respected George. Like Erica, they didn't really respect. I don't know. Is Morgan still alive? So what's the Sporkle? Okay, my computer's fine when opening that up. Oh, I love how I say that and then it starts struggling right after I say that, but that's fine. George Ring also been crazy, yeah, but it's probably never happening. Yeah, is Morgan streaming? Let's see. Also, okay, can this open properly? Oh, no, she stopped streaming. That's disappointing. I don't know if I'm ever going to actually be able to raid Morgan. I think the only day I would be able to is possibly during the daytime stream. If she streams. Oh, actually, no, because she's going to be at TwitchCon, right? Yeah. So I'm never going to be able to raid Morgan. Oh, no. Yeah, I'll do this Big Brother Sporkle at the end. I'll still try. I want to get something out of this race first. Like, I at least want to get third to at least get something out of it. Rizzo making the Hudson River joke was funny. I don't even remember that. What did he say? Where did the music go, by the way? I love like the music in the game just stopped. Okay, as long as I don't crash into anything, I feel like I'm actually kind of good. Okay. Okay. Almost. And I fucked it up. That's fine. Still in the lead somehow. I definitely should have been taking Chicken George to the end. But, like, the way comps played out, it wasn't going to happen. Okay, there we go. Got first. It's a miracle. Let's fast forward. I'm like, I actually, like, I thought it was a good task. I was a little disappointed, but, like, also it would have been near impossible if they didn't. But, like, I was kind of disappointed that it involved them, like, it had, like, it essentially was more so about following the instructions in as fast of a time as possible than, like, actually solving a Rubik's Cube. Because when I heard about the Rubik's Cube task, I was thinking, oh, it's going to be genuinely them trying to solve a Rubik's Cube. And I think that would have been interesting, like, fast forward. Because it's, like, something that, like, theoretically could take forever. And, like, who knows if you actually be able to do it. But, like, this was, like, not even really more about the Rubik's Cube. It was more so just about, like, being able to move pieces quickly. Like, be able to, like, move the cube pieces quickly or whatever. So it kind of, like, made it kind of a different thing than, like, just a basic Rubik's Cube thing. Which, yeah, made it less interesting. But I still thought it was an okay task. Imagine they did a winter season and did mastermind games with Rachel's the mastermind. But again, we already know it's Eric Stein, Jesse, and Frankie. And they're clearly the only masterminds that ever existed. There's no fucking way they would bring back Adrian, I don't think. All right, so I still have 26 to get. Where did I start? I think I only got 19 across this, like, this stream, right? That's pretty bad. I don't know when I'm finishing this game. This game was only meant to be like an 8-hour game. I thought I'd get through it in like 3 streams. This is stream 4, right? It's also funny. I'm not even going to be playing this game again until another week from now, right? Because Saturday will be the daytime stream. But yeah, and that's still on, obviously. Daytime